Hi everyone, this is Stacy and welcome to my channel. Please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. For today's video, we are going to open a box of happiness. The box of happiness came from the seller Igorotak Garden. Ito yung contact number niya. You can also search their FB page, Igorotak Garden. I also recommend this seller kasi magaganda din yung mga cacti or cactuses na binibenta nila. And at a reasonable price din naman. So, I bought 10 pieces of Gymnocalcium from them at 55 each. So, I paid 550 for the total amount of the Gymnocalcium. And of course, hindi kasama dun yung binayad ko sa LBC na 95 pesos for the shipping fee. So, yung box, inopen ko na kagabi pa para makahanginan yung mga Gymnocalcium sa loob. Kasi, from the seller to our branch, it took 3 days and then another 2 days na nagstay dito sa branch namin kasi hindi ko kagad na pick up yung package dahil na-busy ako. Maraming ginawa, so late ko siya na-pick up. So I guess medyo dehydrated or dehydrated na siguro sila. So let's see. So right now, I'm still removing all the Gymnocalcium out from the box bago natin sila i-unwrap isa-isa. So wala nang laman yung box. So we can start unwrapping now. So this is the first one. What I bought from Igorotak Garden is a kind of LB2178 Gymnocalcium. Ganyan yung itsura ng LB2178 Gymnocalcium. Malinis yung bottom part, walang soil, malinis yung roots although hindi niya tinrim. Okay naman din, tapos medyo dehydrated na nga siya. So let's count the rib. It's 10 ribs. So let's start unwrapping the second one. So they look the same. Ayan, natinig pa nga ako. So tanggalin muna natin kasi baka pumasok siya sa loob. Mas mahirap siyang tanggalin. So the second one is also a 10 ribs LB2178 Gymnocalcium. So what is the distinctive description or kung ano ba yung kakaiba pag o bakit ba sila tinatawag na LB2178 is because it is characterized by the furrowed mark line na tinatawag sa kanila. So kung titignan nyo, pag piniflex ko sa gilid is para siyang may line. Tapos, etong third pala is 11 ribs. Mamaya makikita nyo ulit yung sinasabi kong furrowed. So, parang sa ibang seller, naririnig ko ang tawag nila dito is striation. So, this one is also another 11 leaves and may floppy siya. So, yung tinatawag na floppy is yung cotton balls like na nasa on top of the Gymnocalcium. Mamaya, maghahanap tayo ng close-up look ng LB2178 kung saan mas kita yung kanyang furrowed o yung mark with line na tinatawag. So, ayan, katulad nito, nakikita niyo yung parang black line. Yung palang in-unwrap natin is at 12 ribs, LB2178. So, ito naman, ma-floppy siya. So, dehydrated din talaga siya. So, ayan, nakikita niyo parang black and red na mark line. So, ayan yung tinatawag na furrowed o yung ibang seller, ang tawag nila dyan is striation. Siyempre, pag variegated ng Gymnocalcium nyo, color din yung furrowed na makikita nyo. So, this one is also at 12 ribs. So, ayan o, kitang-kita yung tinatawag kong mark line o yung furrowed o yung striations na tinatawag. So, most of them are 10 ribs. Tapos may isa lang akong nakuhang 13 ribs. Tapos most of them have floppy o yung cottony balls na nasa ibabaw or on top of the gymnocalcium. So, pag LB2178, usually green in color lang talaga siya. So, I guess after unwrapping, I need to pat it na, and then after maybe tomorrow, I can moist it na. So, eto na nga, pinipare ko na yung 10 pots. Gagamit tayo ng 10 pieces of ceramic pots. I have 3 color yellow, 1 blue. So, meron na ring hole sa ilalim yung pot. And then, we also have 1 pink. And we also have 5 pieces of color white. So, this all ceramic pot was used before for succulents. And then, ayan nga, yung isa may lamat na siya. But it's okay, we can still use it. So, they are all reused. Some of the succulents that was potted here was already big na. So, nirepat ko na sa bigger pot. So, I will be using used soil mix. So, kung makikita nyo, may mga blue crystal na ginamit ko yung soil before from yung succulent arrangement na clean up natin. So, lahat sila use soil mix. So, to enhance the nutrients in the reused soil mix, we have to add fertilizer. I'm always using Osmoc as fertilizer for my succulent and cacti. So, we just have to put a little bit on top of each pot para magbigay nutrients dun sa soil and to the cacti. Can start potting now, and I will be using a top dressing Akadama soy. So I wanted to use Akadama soy whenever I'm potting or repotting my cacti or cactuses kasi mas effective siyang magpa-roots. Yung sinishare ko sa inyo, lagi kong sinasabi is based on my experience. So in my experience, Akadama soil is good para magpa-roots or kumapit yung soil sa roots ng cactus. Yung Akadama soil is talaga maganda siya for cacti. Pero I don't use Akadama soil for succulents. Parang hindi ko siya mare-recommend kasi parang nagre-retain kasi siya ng moist. So, di ba yung mga succulents, ayaw nila ng nare-retain yung moisture. Since yung cacti naman, okay naman sila ma-retain basta hindi sila ma-overwater. And yung cacti nga, hindi naman natin palaging didiligan. Kaya recommended ko yung Akadama soil for cactuses. So, madali lang siyang ipat. Pero bago ko ipat yung ating LB2178 Gymnocalcium is tinrim ko muna yung roots. So, kinat ko kasi masyadong mahaba. So, madali lang siyang ipat. Ipapatong lang natin sa Akadama soil. Just make sure na yung roots natatabunan ng Akadama soil. So, hindi siya dapat nakalabas kasi mad-dry up siya. And since dehydrated na nga silang lahat, ang gagawin ko na lang siguro after I pat this today, tomorrow imo-moist ko. So, parang natatakot kasi akong i-moist ngayon, pero dapat kasi i-moist na natin siya today. Since kinat ko yung roots, parang natatakot ako na baka mag-root rot or may mangyari na hindi inaasahan. So, bukas na lang para sure ako na walang mangyayaring root rot o hindi siya magrarat o baka malusaw, gano'n something. Pero feeling ko naman hindi naman malulusaw. I just want to play safe na walang root rot na mangyayari. So, madali ko lang siya naipat kasi nga malinis naman yung LB2178 na gymnocalcium. And all we have to do is trim the roots lang. So, wala ring soy na kasama. So, napakalinis ng pinadalang LB2178 gymnocalcium ni Igarota Garden. So, thank you so much, seller, for all these beautiful cacti na LB2178 gymnocalcium. So, guys, you can, visit their FB page. Maraming binibenta si seller na iba't ibang klase ng cacti and some of them are collectibles. Siyempre, pag collectible item, medyo pricey talaga yon. Meron din siyang binibenta na 18 per tray na variegated gymnocalcium if you are interested. And one of the thing that nagustuhan ko kay Garota Cardamom, you order or you inquire, tapos nag-reply siya, and then okay na kayo sa order mo. Ang bilis ni seller mag-ship. Tapos kaya lang minsan talaga, lahat naman ng seller medyo matagal talaga lahat sila mag-reply kasi nga madami naman silang customer, so understandable naman talaga na matagal sila mag-reply. Pero once na natapos yung transaction mo, nagbayad ka na, ship niya kaagad. So, yun din yung gusto ko kay Garota Garden. So, eto nga, nabili kong 10 pieces na to is only for 550. Good sizes na siya, hindi siya as in token size na maliit. And kahit na pare-pareho silang LB2178 gymnocalcium, iba-iba pa rin yung itsura nila pag tinignan nyo sa top view. So mamaya makikita nyo sa closer look natin before we end the video kung ano yung sinasabi kung iba-iba ang itsura nila. So lalo na siguro pagka may roots na sila, nakainom na sila ng water, magpa-plump na sila, tataba na ulit sila. So mas lalabas yung yung ganda nila. Nag-iiba-iba din kasi ang itsura ng mga LB2178 gymnocalcium dahil din dun sa fluffy, meron kasing ibang makapal ang fluffy, meron namang iba konti lang, meron naman yung iba sa may gitna lang. So, nag-iiba din ang itsura dahil doon, meron ding LB2178 na parang pabilog siyang tignan pag tough. Tapos, yun nga, dehydrated sila, pero it's okay. Mabilis lang naman mag-roots ang mga gymnocalcium. Ang mahirap lang kasi sa naparootsen is yung variegated gymnocalcium based sa experience ko, ha. Kaya nga akadama soil kahit mahal, yun yung ginagamit ko pag nagtatanim ako ng mga cacti kasi mas mabilis talaga mag-roots, promise. Try nyo. Kaya lang medyo pricey lang din talaga ang akadama soil kasi we all know that akadama soil is originated from Japan. And we all know, pag sinabing Japan-made, di ba? High quality, good quality, ganon. Actually, magaganda talaga ang mga halaman and cacti and succulents sa Japan. Kaya lang hindi ko alam kung nag-import sila kasi most of the cactuses like variegated gymnocalcium or cactuses na nabibili natin is coming from, I think, Thailand. So, bumagay naman yung ating LB2178 gymnocalcium dito sa ating mga ceramic pot. Ang ganda niyang tingnan. So, happy ako. Ganun. So, sakto rin namang 10 pieces lang talaga itong ceramic pots ko. So, talagang nakalaan siya para kay LB2178 gymnocalcium. Thank you so much, seller, for the beautiful cacti that you have sent me. And parang sa akin, parang sulit sa akin yung 55 pesos each. And yung ganitong pot, hindi rin naman masyadong magastos sa soil mix. So, kung titignan mo lang siya, parang maluwang kasi di ba yung shape niya parang kakaiba. It's a 5-sided pot. So, ano ba tawag doon? Pentagon? I think pentagon yung tawag dun sa shape pag 5-sided. para dun pala sa mga bagong viewer ko, yung soy mixture na ginagamit ko is 50% Lomsol and 50% pumice stone. But this times, nabanggit ko nga sa inyo na I'm using a reuse soil mix. So, pag gumagamit ako ng reuse soil mix, nag-a-add na ako ng Osmocote to fertilize the soil and to boost also or to promote the root growth of the cacti or succulent that we are potting. And bago ko pala gamitin ulit yung soy mix, hinahaloan ko sila ng cinnamon para mawala yung mga pests, ants, or anong meron doon. And then, binibilad ko rin sila sa araw for 2 to 3 days, lalo na pagbasa. Pero kahit hindi basa, binibilad ko talaga sila sa araw. Parang, ganun lang yung nakasanayan ko to make sure lagi kong hinahalo or minimix everyday. And then, if may nakita pa talaga akong ants, nilalagyan ko pa rin ulit talaga ng cinnamon. So, mura lang naman yung cinnamon sa market. And then, one of the tips na may bibigay ko rin na galing sa experience ko is that when I do potting, kahit bago or luma yung cacti or succulent, kung irerepat ko lang ba siya or cuttings na kinuha ko from the mother plant, I always use dry soil mixture. Hindi ako gumagamit ng moist or hindi ako nagmo-moist after ko mag-pot. Kasi dito sa amin sa Cavite is that mataas yung humidity. So, pag nag-moist ako, may chance or malaki yung possibility na magkaroon ng stem rot or root rot dun sa peanut ko. So, ang ginagawa ko para maiwasan yun is that when I'm potting newly bought plants or I'm repotting cuttings from my succulent, nag-pluck ako ng baby ng cacti or cactuses. So, ang ginagamit ko talaga is dry soil mix. So, katulad nito, kahit dehydrated sila and nakat yung roots, so tinrim ko, ibig sabihin, nagalaw natin, so possible na may sugat yung roots sila, although it's dry. So, even dehydrated sila ngayon, I will not moist it today, but tomorrow morning, I will moist it na. So, moist lang, hindi delay kasi yung ugat nila is hindi pa talaga po-produce ng bagong roots. So, dahan-dahan lang natin silang imo-moist hanggang sa tumubo yung roots nila. So, madali lang naman gawing plump or mapataba yung mga cactuses or cacti once na may roots na sila. And based on my experience, mas madaling ipat ang cacti or cactuses compared sa succulents. But for Echeveria type na mga succulent, parang katulad lang din ng pagpapat ng cactus or cactuses. Meron kasing type ng succulent na mahirap din ipat, lalo na yung mga nagtitrail na stem. Yun, nahihirapan ako minsan ipat sila. But for Echeveria and mga ganitong type ng cactus na ina-unbox ko na nakatrim na yung roots, mas madali silang ipat. So this is the last LB2178 that we are going to pot. So we're almost done. Let's have a final and closer look of each one of them. Enjoy watching! So that's all for today's video, guys. I hope you like my sharing for today. Thank you for watching. Please do not forget to subscribe and share my video to your family, friends, and relatives. Bye for now. See you on my next video. Bye. God bless us all. Bye.